You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
So here's the story about Daulton Varsho, and why his name has been popping up lately in fantasy baseball circles. The Blue Jays outfielder has been on quite a roll, and while his season has been scattered with injuries, the production when he's been in the lineup has been hard to ignore. Recently, Varsho had one of those nights that makes people take notice. 3 hits against the Rangers, including a home run and a double, plus 3 runs scored and 2 RBI. He even drew a walk for good measure. That single game really highlighted what's been going on over the past couple of weeks. He's in one of the hottest stretches of his career. Over his last 15 games, he's carried a 1.131 OPS with 5 home runs and 14 RBI. Those numbers don't happen by accident, and fantasy managers are starting to pay attention. What stands out is the transformation in his hitting profiles. In his first couple of seasons with Toronto, Varsho's flyball-heavy approach didn't quite pay off, mostly because his exit velocities weren't strong enough to make those balls carry. But this year, things look different. His hard hit rate has jumped significantly, from around 35% in 2023 and 2024, up to 44% now. His average exit velocity has climbed too, moving from the high 80s into the low 90s. Sure, his strikeouts have risen, but the trade-off has clearly been worth it. More balls are being driven with authority, and the results are showing up on the scoreboard. Through 36 games this season, he's managed 13 home runs and 34 RBI. That's basically a homer every 3 games, which is a pace few players maintain for long, but even at a slower clip, it's impressive production in limited playing time. Toronto's offense, averaging over 5 runs a game since May, has benefited from him in the middle of the order, and it's kept him in position to drive in plenty of runs. It's true that Varsho is still dealing with stretches of inconsistency, like being hitless over the past few games. But even so, he remains a valuable bat in a lineup that leans on power. His batting average isn't going to wow anyone, but fantasy players can live with that if the home runs and RBI keep coming. Steals could even sneak back into his game, though Toronto hasn't leaned heavily on that part of his skill set this season. At the end of the day, Varsho represents one of the better power bats still floating around on fantasy waiver wires. For managers hunting run production down the stretch, he's become one of the most appealing and realistic options available. His mix of power, lineup spot, and recent hot streak makes him worth the gamble, even if the average never really comes around. Stay subscribed for more videos.